Tricky Truffles is a highly interactive card game that features engine building driven by trick-taking. It plays 3 to 5 players in about 45 minutes. In Tricky Truffles, each player manages a truffle kitchen. Over 3 rounds, they strive to improve their kitchen and earn the most points by making the best chocolate truffles using 4 ingredients: raspberry, chocolate, cream, and orange. Each truffle card in the main deck of cards is a multi-use card with an ingredient suit, a value 1 to 9, and an action that allows you to either convert ingredients into other ingredients, upgrade your ingredients into sweetened ingredients, which are worth points, or turn in a set of ingredients for points. The game takes place over 3 rounds of trick-taking, playing through the entire deck each round, though the deck shrinks each round. Every trick, the low player gets to take any one action that's currently in any kitchen tableau on the table, and the high player gets to draft one card from the trick and add it to their own personal kitchen tableau to be used as a future action. Actions stay in the tableaus from round to round, causing the deck to shrink and less tricks to be played in each subsequent round. However, you also get to take more free actions in your personal kitchen tableau in later rounds, leading to a nice gameplay arc and big, satisfying turns running your tableau engine in the late game. The most unique twist on trick-taking in Tricky Truffles is that whenever a player plays a card into a trick, they either take an ingredient matching the suit of the card, or they spend an ingredient matching the suit of the card to force that card to be high or low in the trick. So players have a lot of agency to manipulate the value of their cards regardless of what kind of hand they're dealt at the start of the round. You can also see what ingredients a player has, letting you know what suits they can modify and allowing for further strategy. Now, let's watch how an example trick might play out. The first player leads with a raspberry 7. They spend a raspberry from their player board to try to ensure that their card is the lowest card of the trick and that they get the chance to take a kitchen action. The next player must follow suit if they can, so they play a raspberry 3. They currently have no raspberries to spend on a modifier, so instead of modifying, they take an unsweetened raspberry from the supply. The next player has no raspberry cards in hand, so they play an offsuit chocolate 4 with no modifier. They take an unsweetened chocolate as a result. Finally, the last player also has no raspberry cards. They play an offsuit orange 9. This player really wants to be the high card, so they can add one of the current trick cards to their personal kitchen. So they decide to spend an orange ingredient to give their card a high modifier. Unfortunately, they have no unsweetened oranges and must spend a sweetened orange, which is like spending 1 point, in order to have a high modifier for this trick. With all cards played, we now see which card is high and low based on the card valuation hierarchy. The player of the lowest card, the raspberry 7 with a low modifier, gets to take any action from any kitchen tableau. Note that if they use another player's kitchen action, they pay the cost of that action to the other player. Then the player of the highest card, the orange 9 with a high modifier, gets to draft one of the trick cards and add it to their personal kitchen. And then finally, all players simultaneously run their engines by taking a number of personal kitchen actions, depending on the round. So that's one trick. You continue playing tricks until all hands are emptied. Then you reshuffle the remaining cards and deal new hands for the next round. After 3 rounds, total your points, and most points wins. That's how you play Tricky Truffles. Thanks for listening.